You guys know I put you on the driving sauce, okay? Let's not lie here. I'm that guy. I'm the sauce giver. But not only do I hand out driving sauce, I hand out general life advice, okay? And today, I'm going to put you on something really special. Presenting 7 Select Replenish Zero from 7-Eleven. Guys, I'm not sponsored, okay? Just listen. I was at the gym, massive headache. I had to stop my lift halfway through, and it's Arms Day. That's my favorite day. I had to stop it because the headache was so bad. Then I stop at 7-Eleven on the way back, just hoping something in there will please me. And I come across the Replenish Zero, okay? I drink this on the way back. This is my second one, by the way. I drank the first one already. I drink it on the way back. Headache gone, okay? This is the stuff here. In fact, I was married before. A lot of you guys don't know that. I was actually married. But unfortunately, my wife divorced me. Then I started picking up them 7-Eleven Replenish Zeros. And now, she's back, okay? She's back in my DMs. I want you back. I miss you, James. You up? Stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, I'm up. With my RP0, that's short for Replenish Zero. This is the drink I'm drinking. Making Dashcam videos for you guys. Replenish Zero. Available at any 7-Eleven store around you. And when you go up to the cash register, use code Jimmy10 for an extra confused look from the cashier. Let's get into the video. You already know the drill. You guys submitted your Dashcam clips. Let's get into it. First up, we got my boy Carter. Carter, let's have a look. Ripping on a highway off-ramp, it looks like. And, okay, sudden brake. My boy Carter does not brake in time and rips the rear end there. I'm guessing they pull over. I don't think that was a multi-car pileup. Like, I think it only damaged the Audi. I think the car in front was fine. Looks like just him and the Audi pull off. Okay, this is a quick one. Let me just get you guys some sauce right away. Obviously, Carter's in the wrong here. First of all, Carter, respect to you for submitting a clip where you're clearly in the wrong, unless you're like trying to get me to like justify this somehow. Key lesson here, okay? Carter's going 57 miles per hour, which is around just over 90 kilometers per hour, 92, 93. That is fast. And as you can see, let's just count the seconds here. We're going to use this bend as reference. One Mississippi when going 57 miles per hour or 93 is way too short. I stress a lot in these videos how important following distance is and how you underestimate how much you need, right? Because in this clip, right, anyone in the passenger seat with Carter would be like, yeah, he's just chilling, he's going normal. But when something hits the fan, when something stops you, when traffic comes to a sudden stop, you suddenly realize you are leaving way too little space. So just, if there's one thing I want you to drill into your little head, leave way more space. For this, it should be about 3 Mississippi. Yes, I'm using Mississippi as a metric. 3 seconds. Same thing, you know what I mean? It doesn't even look like he wasn't paying attention. Like, he was braking in time from what you can... Okay, maybe a bit late on the brakes too, but... Okay, he's definitely a bit late on the brakes. So that's another issue. But I think the main issue here is actually the following distance, and even if he was on the brakes, there's still a high chance he maybe would have hit the Audi. So if you're Carter, leave a proper following distance and be on top of it, okay? When you see brake lights, that usually means something. And then this is another piece of ball knowledge. In case you missed, I think 2 episodes ago, I talked about this. This is like a Jimmy Drive special. If you are the Audi and you see a sudden slowdown, especially from speeds like 57 miles per hour, hit your hazards a few times. And the hazards maybe would have alerted Carter, being our cam driver, and been like, yo, like, this is legit. This is a hazard, and probably would have gotten him to slam on the brakes and maybe save this accident. But overall, it's kind of obvious what could have been done here. I just thought I'd give my 2 cents. Respect to you, Carter, for submitting a clip where you're in the wrong, and let's get to the next one. All right, Carter actually hit us with that combo meal. We got another one here. He's making a left turn.
I don't even...
Is this a 4-way stop?
Hold on. What he was talking about, so I can't...
Okay, so this would 100%... I've never seen a 4-way stop with like 2 to 3 lanes in some areas. Like, this is literally 3 lanes for one section, which is insane. I've never seen that in the 4-way stop. Usually this would be a traffic light in my city, but it is what it is. So he stops.
Unfortunately.
Checks, he has right away. I feel like this Lexus has been here for a while, unless it's parked or trying to turn right. Wait a sec. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that Lexus, but I guess he just takes his right away and goes, and this RAV4 blows it. Avoids the accident.
What the?
Okay, and that's the clip. So honestly, Carter redeemed himself here, and very good reaction time. So he goes, and he kind of hits the brakes as soon as you can kind of tell that this RAV4 is blowing this. And then a small bit of horn to be like, you know, don't do that. But what's important is that Carter focused on braking and then hit the horn. So the RAV4, 1, was more alert in case they were just going to run right into him. Like, they could have been that oblivious. And 2, just to let them know, Although this is not really important because it's pretty obvious the RAV4 made a mistake that they did wrong, okay? But what's important here, and what a lot of people struggle to do, especially when they have a dash cam, is brake before you horn, okay? What's most important is that Carter reacted right away, and then he hit the horn a bit, which, was it a bit excessive? I don't really think so, to be honest. It was a pretty fair horn. But he braked and made sure everyone, including himself, was safe first, and then he hit the horn a little bit, and that's what's important. That's what I like that Carter did here. Also, just incredibly vigilant, great reaction times, great braking. Overall, a great clip from Carter. All right, next up, we have a clip from Issa. If video time. Driving down a dark road. Okay, can I just say, holy high beams, dude. Is this just a problem universally? Because they're on the left. I think Issa said they're in South Africa. Is this just a universal thing? It's kind of beautiful that we're all united by these, just like this illegal amount of high beam luminosity. Stupid, bro. Stupid. You know what? I'm gonna drink a replenish to that. Hits a spot. All right, let's watch the clip. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh! Yo! Mad reactions. I think Issa said this was a cat. Locking the ABS right out there. Wow. Not much to say here. So basically, I read the comment beforehand just to get some context, and Issa basically left a comment saying I'm sorry, I think you're a he, saying that he was unsure if you made the right move because he could have caused an accident behind him. You absolutely made the right move. Slamming on the brakes here is not random. It's not a brake check. It's stopping so you don't kill a cat. Like, this looks like someone's house cat or something. That is a totally justified reason to slam on the brakes. And if you're worried about someone tailgating you, that's their problem, okay? If you slam on the brakes for the cat and then someone crashed into you, because this definitely seems like proper cause to slam on the brakes. This does not look like a brake check, so it'd legally be the person's behind you's fault if they were following too closely. Now, back to the following distance thing. You should be following, if you're following Issa on this road, you should be at enough of a distance that if you're behind Issa when this cat came out and Issa had to slam on the brakes, you would be more than fine. You'd have more enough space to see that Issa is slamming on the brakes and then react yourself and slam on the brakes yourself, okay? That's just a quick lesson there. Issa, you did the right thing here. And then Issa pulls over, I guess, to contemplate what's going on. That's fine. You did nothing wrong. Great reaction. I could hear the brakes screeching. Honestly, I was impressed how quickly you reacted at that. So nothing but good driving here. Next clip is brought to you by my boy, Owen. I like that name, so I'm going to drink for that. Replenish Zero, available at 7-Eleven. Let's have a look.
Jesus.
Wow, okay. Simple cutoff. And that's the clip end. Okay. This seems like a very simple clip. I actually think this is some of the best driving I've seen just from the 6 seconds. Let me break this down. There's a lot here. First of all, let me just turn the volume up.
Jesus.
First thing I want to point out here. Absolutely elite comms from whoever is in the passenger seat. Sounds like maybe your mom, because at literally right at this point here, she starts to say, watch this guy. I am watching from behind the screen. I couldn't even tell that this guy is going to like cut you off. How did the passenger predict that? That has to be your mom. Like that's mom instincts right there. Watch this guy. Like that's just W comms right there. And then secondly, what Owen does is just flawless driving. You're thinking there's not much here. Trust me. First of all, brakes first. Brakes as a priority. One big lesson I want you to take away from these dashcam clips, braking first, okay? The horn can always come secondary or not at all. So brakes first to avoid the collision. And then hits a quick horn, not laying on it, not screaming out the window, like just a quick beep on the horn. Enough to get the Mercedes driver to correct themselves so that the crash is further prevented. And then the clip ends off with Owen then letting the person who's trying to get in this lane in, showing no animosity, just straight humility and respect because this person clearly made a mistake. And it doesn't look like Owen's trying to like run up on this guy, although the clip cuts. Maybe you like jumped him after. I don't know. I don't know how Owen is, but I feel like he probably just let him go after from what it looks like from the clip. This is incredible driving because he did everything right. He had great reaction and braking with help from co-passenger mom. A quick horn to stop the accident from happening, to warn the person that was about to cause the accident to stop. He didn't lay on the horn. He didn't road rage, just a quick horn. And then doesn't hold any animosity towards this car after. This is fantastic driving. If you can't see that this is fantastic driving, watch that again. Watch that whole analysis again. Great job, Owen. My friends, we have come to the final clip. This clip is submitted by Anonymous. It is truckcrash.mp4. So end this off with a bang. And this is noted to be on New Year's Eve. And you can also see from the timestamp, a New Year's Eve excursion. Let's have a look. Oh.
Oh my God!
First of all, insane reaction. I actually don't know how loud the volume is coming through on your guys. If it's really loud, I'm sorry. Truck's pulling out. This truck is already braking from the start of the clip. I wish I could get more of the previous footage here, but he didn't include that. All good. This truck is already predicting that this car's going to come out, brakes, and a T-bone happens. It doesn't look like that strong of a T-bone, but it's still a considerable crash for sure. I would like to point out that it's New Year's Eve, so there's a chance that there is a potential, I don't want to make accusations, but there is always a chance that this is a potential impaired driver. Although coming out of a Chevy dealership is an interesting place to drink, but I'm not going to make accusations. There's no accusations here. Truck's clearly great with the reactions, but I mean, this almost like, I'm not sure. This might be an impaired driver because like, this is incredible. Truck's predicting that this person is going to pull out or just braking for the car ahead. And this guy miraculously pulls out. Maybe he's trying to get to this lane and just cuts him off for the T-bone. Actually, from this angle, it looks like he was maybe trying to get over here. My best guess, okay, this truck pulling out was trying to get over into one of these two lanes to turn at this intersection and was so focused on this that he forgot this truck. That's my best guess. If it's that, my only word of advice is make sure all these lanes are clear. If you're trying to get in one of these two lanes, you have to make super sure that every single lane, all four of these is clear. Even if this truck wasn't here, you never know if the cam car is maybe going to merge into here. So not even this lane is safe. On a multi-lane road, if you're trying to turn in, you have to wait until all lanes are clear. That's the legal thing to do and the safest. Because even if the cam car, let's say this truck wasn't here, okay? Even if this cam car was to merge into this lane, as this truck was turning into this lane, it would still be this truck's fault, okay? It would not be the cam car's fault in most cases. The only thing you could have done as this like white truck that's braking right here is anytime you see someone on a side street, practice defensive driving and just keep in your mind, be like, this is going to happen. Like predict something like as dumb as this is going to happen and always have that mindset. Anytime you see someone on a side road or like a side parking lot like this, just assume that's going to happen. Otherwise, not too much to say here. Obviously, horrific driving from this truck that's pulling out here. Nice little swerve from our cam driver with a great reaction at the end. So that's all. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like the video, subscribe, and submit your clips because I'm going to start running these super often. Submit your clips. I want more and more and more and more clips. Forums linked down below. See you in the next one.